Fortune telling. Could I get a reading? Hopefully it is not palm reading. I do not have palms to be read. Oh, tarot card reading. Will we be using just the major arcana or the full tarot deck? Ah, full deck. Lovely. I possess a vague familiarity with tarot reading. I am familiar with the fact that you draw 3 cards to determine past, present, and future, although the exact specifics of each card I am unaware of. Yes, I am ready. Ooh, the Suit of Cups. That is lovely. Unfortunately, I do not remember most past. I have a damaged memory core. Ah, that is good. Learning from one's past experiences for growth. Hmm, what does that one mean? Hmm, that is lovely. I do enjoy making friends. This has been a lovely reading so far. The Two of Wands. That simply means it's the reverse of its normal meaning, right? Oh, that is not so bad. After all, a delay in decision making can often mean you're taking simply longer to plan. Although, stagnation and lack of planning. Well, anyway, I fear it could have been worse. That is not such a bad card to draw. Ah, a fear of change is an almost central part of survival. While it can be helpful, it more often than not is detrimental. But not to worry. I will take this in stride. Oh, I would love to hear about that. Oh, I hear people believe that different crystals represent different energies natural to the world. Which crystal and energy do you believe would help me most? Why, thank you. I shall keep this with me. Oh, I will make sure to stop by occasionally. If you are in need of any other assistance, please do ask. I would love to help. Just out of curiosity, what other readings do you offer? is quite a wide range. You must be very talented. Helping others is always such a rewarding endeavor. It brings me joy to know that there is someone else on these isles who enjoys helping. I am happy to be your friend as well. It was great meeting you, although I do have other business to attend to, so I am afraid I will have to leave now. It was lovely meeting you. Of course. Hopefully I shall see you soon. Goodbye.
So, how much was that bounty worth again? The one you gave out? That's not what I heard when I was here. I'm mostly just curious as to the why. Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't set today. And I didn't say lie, I said why. WHY. You see, I've been following the night for a bit, doing my little disappearing act around them. And I'm just curious your reasons for it. We can exchange information. You tell me why you set a bounty, and I'll tell you why I've been following them. Sure, we can go with that. So it wasn't a direct bounty by you then. Well, I see nothing wrong with that. You were threatened, your friend took action. Why is that? Oh. So the fact that you were tracked was a bit surprising. I can understand that. Ah, it, less that he's done wrong, more. Hmm. He showed up in my home and we had an interesting conversation. I wanted to follow up on some thoughts I had on him. The easiest way to do so was, well, following him. Are you asking because you want to know it? You want to know when he's not at the door then. So you already know? Fair enough. Oh, sure. I like cookies. Would you like to purchase any? Hello, I am Fiend, alchemist extraordinaire at your service. Would you like to purchase any potions or the like? I also deal in information, if you could not tell. But ah, I learned a lot of languages in my lifetime, so I'm glad to know the sign language that you use, as there are different kinds, and some I struggle with. I might. I haven't had the chance to learn new ones in a while, so that could be interesting. Well, they can vary based on the day and depending on which one you wish to purchase, but usually they range within 5 copper piles to 24 about. It fluctuates, really depending on day, time, cycle of the moon, really just however I feel. I can make just about anything and learn just about anything. I can't say about the door. I know more than most, however, it's more interesting to allow you all to fumble about with it if you catch what I mean. The experience is more enjoyable when it's unknown. Oh? And what's that? Hmm. Well, well, well. Can I trade you info other than the door? Hmm. I could tell you something about the world, the gods inhabiting it, the war everyone talks about, things like that. All within reason, of course. Hmm. Some may know it, some may not. Not many know things from my perspective, however. Oh, I also saw you building earlier. For Coral, I believe. I was a close friend of hers. I could tell you about her as well. Hmm. Alright. Coral was here before I was. Long before I was. They followed Xiang, the, at the time, goddess of the ocean. She hadn't met her for a very long time and yet was completely devoted. She built herself to be probably the toughest thing this isle has ever seen. Practically untouchable. Her armor was immaculate, and she lived under the ocean, about a few paces out that way. When she did meet Xiang, they were like best friends. Or sisters, almost. Their relationship was extremely unique. Someone completely devoted to another, and the other completely enraptured with the former. Xion gave her many gifts, and Coral gave many more in return. Eventually, Coral arose to be her champion, and soon after, her demigod gifted a portion of her power. Then, entropy killed her. And I think in some way, Xiang lost a piece of herself. That's what I got from the whole thing. They cared deeply about each other, really. It's hard to believe that a god would care for a mortal, especially from the places I come from. But there was nothing that could be denied about their connection. Even without having ever met, they were still completely devoted to one another. Xiang had rarely any other followers, but Coral always stayed, when she had a lot or when she had none. Yeah, it's like they were fated for one another, And when Coral died, Xiang grieved in, I think, the only way she truly knew how. She needed to be put away, but her actions were understandable. Extremely so. Losing someone in any way makes you feel something. That so much of it can feel endless. There's a dock village just across from us, beyond the bridge, and above that is a farm. That was Coral's. It was one of the main things she did anytime she was on land. She'd tend to it endlessly. And it was very beautiful. It's one of my favorite places to go now. Yeah, the one just above the dock village over there. There's an overgrown flower forest by it. It's very pretty now. Yeah, it happens so. People are always going to die. Mm-hmm. Your turn. I knew that. It's a very sweet gesture. I've seen you at the door once or twice. Oh, I misclick. Panic, panic. I go to keep an eye on it every now and then, but I try not to interfere with, well, what people decide to do. Unless it directly affects the well being of the Isle. Oh, that's cute. It seems fond of you, at least. I think everyone allows their anxiety to control them so much that it affects the door itself. In a way, the door is what you want it to be. At the end of the day, if you call something evil, how can it not be evil? I'm so sorry I keep misclicking because I'm so used to not being able to hit people. Well, why do they say it's the consequences of your actions? It doesn't gain power from your gifts or anything like that. I think that you should continue doing what it is you want to do. People will worry and fret no matter what it is. So, if you don't feel threatened, then Will do. Actually, you do tarot readings, right? How much are they? Before I leave, I might as well get one. I'll give you 5 for being such good company. Do I draw the 3 cards, or do you? I have a basic understanding. Okay. We'll see how accurate you are then. There's a bit of mysticism and magic to this, so I'm interested to see yours at work. Hmm. Yeah, hopefully she comes back around sooner rather than later. not too far off with that, and a frankly ironic card to be pulling. That's difficult to do, but I'll consider. Hmm. Uh, well, that sounds like a lot of work, but definitely sounds like something I could do. Would do more than anything else. I'll hold on to it, but I don't terribly think there's any running from the future that could come. No need. I won't lie, it was terribly accurate. At least the past. And I can certainly see my future following that path. I don't think anyone could speak for the present fully, but that's true. Very true, actually. Thank you for this. I'll be seeing you around. And I'll come back if anything happens to my crystal. I'm excited to see what part 2 winds up being.
Hello there. I hope you're not too busy. I saw you've set up a little tarot card reading place. Reminds me of a few places from back home. I just wanted to stop by and well talk to you about some business. But do you I'm actually now out of curiosity, I would you wouldn't mind giving me a reading, would you? I know you just gave one to the lady who just came through. So if you're too tired or too busy, don't worry. Wonderful. Is your I guess is Lady Fortune around? Oh, wonderful. What's your here? Wait, something I just noticed. Where'd you find that painting? One behind your head. Ah, funny. Reminds me of some old depictions of the star seer, Sam Noah, who funnily enough was also a future seer. Hmm. So, what do you need me to do? Oh, absolutely. Well, I suppose my parents. I was born here. Uh, Probably gonna die here. uh, I don't know. What brings me here? In full truth, I don't feel like I'm the one that brings me here. Just doing work for other people. Sorry if that's not an answer you were looking for. Oh, no, not at all. If you need a different answer, I could give you one. Okay. Nice crystal ball you got. Mm, mm. I bet. Ah. So here, let me guess. Mm, that's what I thought. I remember that one. That one's my past. Mm. I don't know about self-imposed, but that first one's not too bad. Oh. Well, I'll keep that in mind. We'll see. What else you got? If you're doing present next, I am quite the expert in the present. Part of my culture and all. Moons and stuff like that. Hmm. If you get a moon card, that'd be funny. I don't know if there's a moon card in Terra. I guess there is. Oh. Oh. 8 and 8. What does that one say? Oh, fancy. That one's, I think, about being driven or something. Something about drive. Oh, well. Mm. Or lack thereof, I suppose, if that's what the reverse does. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, no, my grandfather used to do these for me, but he he didn't have any magic, so it all it was often horribly wrong. And from my understanding, even when he did have magic, future sight was not his specialty. I see. Well, that's definitely accurate. Part of one of the things I wanted to come talk to you about, actually. But we can wait a bit. But working in trade isn't always the funnest. Oh yeah, no, love him to death. He's he's great. Now I am very curious about this future card. I I have my theories, but I'd love to see what it says. Oh my. The magician. I think you that card is usually better saved for someone like my cousin, but what does that mean? Well, my. that would be that would be quite the future. Mm-hmm. Have you ever done readings before, or is this just starting out? Oh, huh. I see. So you're not half bad. I mean, I've seen a lot of fortune tellers in growing up, but either you're pretty good at reading people, or you're a legitimate talent at this. We'll see about that future card though. The first two I liked. That made sense. We'll see about that third one. Um, well, this has been very helpful, Miss Ad Adelita. I hope I'm saying that right. Um, it's fun to revisit this kind of stuff. Um, Thank you so much for the reading. I like that magician card. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We'll see. We'll see. Um. Oh. Ooh. Now what is this? Obsidian? Where'd you find this? Oh. Thank you so much. You're so kind. I do love my crystals. Um. Well, and that reminds me of something, part of the reason I came here in the first place. I'll wait until Lady Fortune is around. But since you two have been so nice and seen you a few times already amongst some of the new arrivals, I wanted to ask if you two could do me a favor, and I could give you a couple cool artifacts, a couple rare artifacts from my collection. We'll talk. We'll talk more later with when Lady Fortune is around. But does that sound like something you'd be open to? Wonderful, wonderful. Well, it was so nice seeing you again, Miss Adelita. Um, Thank you for the reading and the crystal. This is so nice. And well, I wish your business. I'll recommend you to whoever I run into. A place like this belongs in the forest, but I'm sure you get a ton of customers out here. It's nice to have one of these more close to where I work. So yeah, I'll be sending customers your way. Oh yeah, do you need actually here wait. I'm sorry. Do you need me to pay you for this or anything? I suppose I can either way. I suppose I can make it up to you with the favor. Um mhm. Oh. Oh, oh yeah, here you go. Here you go. That's no trouble for me. Of course, of course. This is so kind of you. I love seeing new businesses around my nook. So yeah, here, I'll be around. Hope next time that I see you, see both of you and we can talk. Sound good? Well, you said so, so. Um, mhm. Have a good night, or a good day.
Hey, Adelita.
Heard you do fortune tellings. Well, do you have time for at least one more for today, or are you still or are you occupied currently? All right. Entrance over here. All right. Ooh, well, pretty place. Let me get rid of the waypoint. I don't need it anymore. All right. So just sit here. Okay. All right. So how does this go? Well, I draw 3 cards facing down, and I try to predict your past, present, and future, hon. All right. Well, let's see how it goes then. Tell me about yourself, hon. What brings you here around this aisle? Well, I was actually here, trying to discover a little bit more about a compass that I found on my homeland. I'm actually from this world, so compared to how a good majority of the people came here, I would say. But I was an investigator in a island that's like a month's sailing away, called Cedia. It's my hometown. I was a detective there, and I still am today. I would just say I lived a pretty normal life, even with the whole detective business that I got going on here. It was just very happy family. Got like I'm like middle child. I'm a middle child of 3. My older and younger sister, but yeah, just yeah, pretty much just a full-on detective. Even though some people say I'm not necessarily normal due to the ostrich legs, but I think they're pretty normal, given that I've seen plenty of different races back at home. Why am I, Mr. Detective? I hope you're not nervous about my height, hon. Oh no, not at all. I've seen a lot of tall people, I would say. I mean, the goose can change to a tall height. Heights aren't really that intimidating. I'm 6'2" anyway, so. I see, Mr. Detective. That's a lovely story. Middle child, younger siblings, older siblings. One younger, one older. My older sister. Let me bring up my backstory shit. Yeah, my older sister is, well, her name's Vivian. She's like she's a very adventurous type. But she typically is like a farmer, nowadays. She's running her own farm, and meanwhile, my little sister Winnie, uh, she's actually a traveling bard. So we each have our different occupations, and our mom and dad are very happy that we've grown up to be what we are now. We're all adults, by the way. None of us are like under 18, so there's a good lot of us. I see, that's lovely to hear, hon. Also had a sibling myself, but it's been a while since I've seen them. Yeah, that's completely understandable. Like sometimes my siblings and I would like take like a year to like a time in like a year or like every like 6 months or so to like meet up and visit because we all are living our own lives and uh we make sure that we keep in touch along with our mom and dad too, obviously. That's sweet. Any friends making here, hun? Well, I did come here with two people. I came here with a half elf named Wilhelm and a gnome named Spock. Wilhelm I've been knowing longer though. Sort of like he used to be a criminal, but I see a lot of potential in him. Meanwhile Spock just hopped onto my ship and, might as well if you wanted to come. But I haven't really made so many close connections while I was here. And then again, it's been 2 weeks. But I would say I am good friends with like Poppy and Belinda. Those seemingly are the closest people that I've been to or I've been interacting with. So yeah. Fuck. Oh, the small gnome. I love them. So adorable. Oh, see, they're adorable. Apologies. I love small creatures. Hey, it's all good. We all have our own likings, and I guess that makes us our own unique individuals. Though I apologize for carrying you and snuggling you back home. I used to do that with my sibling. Hey, no worries. Hey, I'm good with hugs. Just to give you that like information there. I'm alright with hugs. I can do hugs. You're very fluffy. Yeah, my feathers tend. I try to. Oh, why? But I do make sure that my feathers are well taken care of. Even though I am pretty much a detective here as well, I always gotta make sure that I take some self-care days. I see you must kept your feathers very well maintained. Yeah. I always gotta make sure that they stay very fluffy. I don't want them getting so dirty, especially with my line of work. A lot of running, a lot of sweat, so yeah, I mean, this place is pretty huge, so quite often I do have to run anyways. And besides, I am a pretty fast runner given the ostrich, the half ostrich part. So, a lot of running that I'm used to. Though that half human part does kick in the whole like sweat gland sort of thing. It's gross, but it is what it is, I guess, but I like to make sure that I'm well maintained and well taken care of. The perks of being a runner, but everything does have their, yeah, that's right. But we learn to adapt and to work around such downfalls, I would say. My apologies, I've been shuffling these cards for a while. I was lost within our conversation. Hey, no worries. I don't mind making small talk as well. Helps to, get to know some people better, you know? Indeed, Trino. Your company is very lovely. Well, I'm glad I can provide such good company. Alright. Yeah, I'm ready. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Is someone else here? Oh, hi. Hello, Red Panda. I'm getting my fortune read. No, it's okay. You can stay if you want. I don't mind. The medic Red Panda. Oh. Oh. Alright. Suit of Swords 4. Comfort sheep here if you want to relax or want to feel like home here. Oh, there they are. Okay, they're up there. Rest, retreat, and recuperation. Oh, well, that is pretty much what I tend to do, especially back at home as well. Oh, I thought I heard a throwing sound for a moment. Whoop. Needing a break from stress and challenges to recharge and reflect also means meditation, healing, and possibly even a temporary withdrawal from the world affairs. I see, I see. Two cup 7. Reversed. A wishful thinking towards more grounded and realistic perspective indicates a clearing confusion, the ability to make clearer choices. Oh. Hmm. Well, I suppose that would pretty much fit the present, yeah. And move towards taking decisive action. Yeah, that seems pretty much along the lines of my investigations. Well, always gotta stay on my feet. A lot of people need my help around here. True, but make sure to take breaks, hon. Don't want you have to. I'm trying to balance that out, mediate that. I know a lot of events have been happening at the same time, though, so don't know when people exactly need my help, but I know this current case that I'm on, it's kinda on a little bit of a pause until I can find someone. AKA Kato. I don't know where he went. Yeah, yeah, the current investigation with the murders in Imperia, but there's also, I guess, well, now that that's taken care of, I won't have to worry about that one, the whole Phoenix thing. But I'm not sure if Iris is gonna need my help for another investigation into, some other matters themselves. But we'll just have to see. I see. We'll take this calm day as a break to recharge. Oh, I definitely will. I need to finish setting up my house and doing decorations. I know I'm gonna be doing that after this. Oh yeah, had to set it up. It's taken me a little bit because of all the current happenings, but I think I'm at least getting somewhere. I need to make a place for some cows for milk. I wish you the best of luck. I'll make sure to drop by when you're finished, Mr. Detective. Of course, I'm always open for visitors. Oh, Ace of Swords. Oh, thank you, Silent. Thank you, Silent. Clarity, new beginnings, and decisive and decisive action often tied to intellectual pursuits and truth seeking. Well, that's very fitting. You see, I do seek out the truth. signifies a moment of breakthrough where a new idea or understanding dawns. Wow. Guess I should expect that from my future. Oh. And that's actually surprisingly fitting for what I do. A new path and opportunity, Mr. Detective. Well, I'm excited to see it unveil itself for me. We shall see what fate has in store for me. Of course, I could do other readings and rereadings if you like, Detective. Oh, I have something for you. Oh! Oh yeah, that being. Oh. Oh, what's that? Oh. Oh. Oh, no, you got it. Wait. Oh, you got it! Thank you. Oh, how kind. Ooh! Oh, whoa, this looks awesome. Oh, man. I really like that. That's so cool. The winter. Oh, fire. Ooh. This is really cool. Fits my red color scheme. Crystal for your journey, Mr. Detective. Well, thank you. I may come back at another point later to get a reading into probably something specific. I don't know. But thank you for this, Adelita. Wait, can I use this for... Of course, Mr. Detective, anytime. I am always welcoming everyone with open arms. Oh, and another thing, yeah? Any info is always between me and you if you're worried about leaking. Oh, it's no problem at all. I believe this one, wants their, future or something. No? Okay, no. You were just coming by then. Well, I'm gonna get going back home. I got a little ways to go. So thank you again, Adelita. Hope you have a good one. Okay, Slime Sling's right there. Right, take care! Gotta pop up back home.
Yeah, this should be. Oh, hi. I've come to get a fortune read. Yeah, wait. Oh, okay. Doors over here. Oh, this is very pretty. What well, I wouldn't say maybe like a little bit nervous. I haven't done a fortune reading before, but it sounded interesting. And I know you mentioned reading one, but then I died, and then I wasn't able to come over here for a little while. But hopefully I can still get it done. Okay. Do I just sit here? No, not really. Like I said, it's kind of my first time doing something like this. I mean, I've heard of like tarot readings and like fortune readings and like that sort of thing before, but I just haven't met anyone who actually does it. No worries, I'll explain. Oh, thank you, thank you. There you go. Okay, okay. Yeah, those cards tell me about the past, present, future. Okay, okay. That makes sense. Oh no, it's fine. I mean, I don't think it'll make me uncomfortable. Besides, I did just die recently, so like I don't think you can get any more uncomfortable than that. Oh, well, you don't have to give me anything. I just was curious about this. That's all. I am curious what kind of reading this will be, though. Especially because I. Oh, well, I mean, I guess if it's something you do for everyone, then that's fine. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All right, all right. Just let me know if you need me to do anything. Yeah, yeah. Right. So these are my cards. One, in the meetings of each card. Another. So they mean something different when they're upside down? Or right side up? Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I hope I get them right side up. I mean, I guess I can only hope. I don't want too many negatives in my present future. Okay, okay. Um, well, I guess we can see what they are then. And hopefully I get a good fortune. Oh. So I guess this one's a negative. Let's see, it's a 2. I see that. What does it mean though? Oh, stress with too many commitments. Oh, well, I mean, I guess I was kind of, well, overwhelmed, stressed with everything happening. Like, when I first came to the island, there was kind of a lot going on, which made it pretty hard to focus on things, to do things. Right. Yeah, that makes, and that was the past, right? So yeah, so that's what I had been feeling. Because there's been a lot to juggle here, responsibility wise. Oh no, no, it's fine. You can keep going. That's all the past anyway. And I mean, I know I'm kind of just a stressed person. I tend to get worried about things pretty easily. So I mean, it's not too surprising to see. Yeah. Uh, I see this one's also reversed. It, oh, and it's a king this time. Okay, well that's the opposite side of 2. So maybe that's a bit better. I mean, the stress one wasn't too bad. I lack of responsibility. Oh. So. Where do resources while neglecting it? Well, I've been doing my best to be responsible about things. I've been trying to take charge of a lot, or well, do a lot more things that I've been kind of not been like moving forward on. And I'm trying not to hoard anything either. Poor decision making. Have I been making bad decisions? Or am I going to? I guess I am making bad decisions. Then, if that's what that means. Because I don't think I'm hoarding anything. I've more been giving things away, or well, giving things out. Right, currently. Maybe it's the personal growth thing. But I've been trying to grow personally, and like I said, trying to like do things more that I was hesitating on. I've been talking to me, so it has to be the poor decision things. But I don't want to think that I've been making bad decisions, even though the last decision I made wasn't really a great one. Well, I while I was talking, the most recent thing I guess was well, after I got revived, well, I guess this was before, it was around the revival time where I gave, Tiv, there's someone that's been in the clinic for a while because they got attacked. Well, he asked for a gun, so I gave him one. But then he later used that gun to shoot someone, and then I had to treat them because they got shot several times. Thankfully, they're okay. But then Tiv basically ran off, and then Estiel also kind of went off to do their own thing. And they both seem fine now. But it all ended up being a bit of a mess, especially with Tiv now locking themselves away in the auto zone. And now they've got a gun and everyone's worried about that. The Steel's got a hole in their face now, which I don't know how to react to. No, it's fine, it's fine. It's my mistake that I made. Yeah, I guess it was a mistake if the cards are saying that. Oh no, in this presence, this means I'm probably gonna make more bad decisions right now. That's not great to hear. But I can try to make, or when I try to make a decision, I guess I can make the opposite decision. So that instead of making a bad decision, I make a good decision. Maybe that'll work. Yeah. Thank you. I mean, I wish I could be doing better. Especially if I don't want the decisions I'm making to be bad. I want to be making good decisions and helping. Sometimes it's just hard. Oh my. Okay. Well, that's we can move on from that. Maybe the future will be better. Uh, okay. Well, it's not reversed. It's not upside down. That's good, right? It's well, have I gotten all pentacles? Okay, that's good. Opportunities, material and physical realm. New beginnings in the future. Okay, okay. That's good. At least so I'll be starting new things in the future, which does I think that makes sense. I think I guess I'm gonna stumble a bit at the start, but it's going to lead me to new opportunities, even if it's a bit messy at first. Strong foundation and new adventures. Okay. So, try things now in the present. I'll mess things up and it'll probably be bad decisions. But in the end, it'll lead me to new opportunities and new adventures, new foundations. A strong foundation. Okay, okay. I don't think that's too bad. I think that's fine, actually. I'm just glad they weren't all reversed. At least I got something good to look forward to. Yeah, something good to look forward to. Or something good that I'll work towards. New beginnings. For rereading. Well, I mean, I guess once it's the future. Oh wait, I also do other readings like career, job, feelings. Maybe I feel like it's yeah, maybe another day. I feel like it's bad practice to, or well, not bad practice, but like bad luck to get multiple readings in the same day. I don't want to like poke at fate or that sort of thing too much. I already got the one tarot reading. To see what my life is like, so we'll keep it there for now. Maybe I would like to come back for one of those other ones, but maybe a different time. Oh yeah, I'd love to come back again and like chat. I've been talking, don't worry. Oh, that's good. That's good. Is there anything else I need to do with these cards or? Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's pretty. Hey, you're sure that I can, have this? Thank you. And, thank you again for the, reading. I appreciate it. It's good to hear that sort of thing. Oh, yeah, thank you. I'll be, back at some point for maybe another reading. It's, it was fun. Thank you. Bye.